Hey everyone, I'm Nick in the States here, and it's been 28 days since I bought my last guitar. What I want to do today though is talk about, actually, one of the last guitars I got. This is my Michael Kelly Patriot Standard. Got this in right around Christmas time. It's a transparent black flame top. It's a single volume, single tone, 2 humbucker, and rosewood fretboard. Nice Michael Kelly, made in Korea. It's their entry-level model into the Patriot line. And, you know, on the channel we try to focus on guitars that are affordable. You know, the Gibsons definitely have a big following, and part of it's the price and part of it's the ability to play with them. And what I like about the Michael Kellys are they're a very affordable now. They've got the line, I think, at the right price range, but a very affordable line that still is unique and has some, great playabilities, and they just come out of the box really, really well. What I love about this particular guitar, this was $225 shipped to my door. It was a store demo that really doesn't have a scratch on it. If you look, I'll turn this way, I think it's a transparent black back. The body's probably basswood, if I were to guess. Like most Michael Kellys, there's a scarf joint in the neck, a little bit of a volute on the back of the headstock. No-name tuners are kind of like a Grover knockoff. Unbound, nicely done little inlays on the neck, kind of the Michael Kelly signature little double diamond things. And what's great about this little guitar though is it's $229 shipped to my door as a store demo. And if you go online now and hunt, you can definitely find a bunch for under $250 that are usually the new demos in a couple of different colors. And I've got another video, kind of covering the greatness that is what I find Michael Kelly guitars to be. And this one's, it fits right into my collection. They're really known for the Patriot now. I think Blake Shelton's signature model is one of those. A good thing to know though is some of the Patriots are made in Korea, and some of the Patriots, like the Patriot Decree, are made in Indonesia. Not to knock those by any means, but lately the guitars they're making in Korea are really fantastic. Now a good example on this one is if you look up and close, like a PRS, it's dished out around the knob, so it's actually sunk into the carved top. But if you look in nice and close, what you'll see, and what's interesting is, it's a full flame maple cap, a full thickness cap. And so it continues down. So whereas a lot of other guitars are a veneer, this is actually a nice cap that's there. In hindsight, I'm psyched about this. The price I couldn't complain on. I've wanted a Patriot for a long time. One thing that I'll say though is you could hunt, and if you're a little more patient, pick up a used Patriot Custom for right in the same ballpark, $250 or so, maybe $275. And what that gets you is a few more things. You get Duncan design pickups or Rockfield pickups instead of the Michael Kelly kind of 59 clones. Oftentimes you'll get a Tone Pros bridge, which I'm a big fan of Tone Pro stuff. Actually, my other Michael Kellys introduced me to them, and I've used them on a few guitars since then. What you'll also get is, name brand Grover tuners. Not that there's anything, I haven't found anything wrong with these yet, but something to think about. And I think they also have a tusk nut, but I could be wrong. And you'll get a bound neck, and usually some other cool appointments if it's spalted maple or something like that. So this is kind of the like studio model, even though it is bound compared to like a Gibson. But like all my other Michael Kellys, I strongly suggest or recommend anytime there's one, if the Guitar Center near you has one on the used rack, if it's one of the Korean ones, pick it up and play it. They do a nice rolled shape to the neck that if you've played a real PRS, not an SE, you'll recognize the feel to it. And it's just a really nice, feels good in your hand. Really fun to play. Mine have all come with a really good action and setup. But if you look here, you can see I've got the action set up pretty darn low on this guy. And she's clean all the way up the neck. The pickups are a lot of fun. It's got a lot of sustain. It sounds kind of like a Les Paul should sound from that standpoint. So it's a great little guitar. I like it a lot. I'm not going to do a play demo today because I'm avidly anticipating some new adjustments to my play demo rig. So soon enough. So that brings me kind of as a quick review of this guy. I love it. I'm not going to sell it, from the price that I got it in at. It'll get played a lot. It plays way above the $225, price range that it is. If I do it again, perhaps I'd buy a custom one, or a vintage. I think the Patriot Vintage is another one that's made in Korea. But in reality, I like this guy. He's great. It fits in right with the other 3 Michael Kellys that I have. And I'll continue to enjoy playing it. So before we wrap things up, though, I want to bring up one other thing that I want to kind of add to the videos is, like many of you, I'm guitar obsessed. Spent a lot of time online looking at things, researching things, studying things, and that I never even end up buying. And so I want to include at the end one, what am I kind of obsessed with at the moment, and it's Vox has these little AC30. They're like an amp simulator. You plug into the jack here. It's a little tiny guy here with a headphone jack with a couple knobs on it and a button. And their new Series 2 ones also have like a handful of built-in effects that you can kind of cycle through. So like volume, gain, whatever, and then the effects will be reverb and echo and that kind of stuff. And from a headphone practice, someone who's maybe wife or kids would appreciate some silence in the house, but you still want to play and noodle with it. I was shocked when I gave one as a gift in a Yankee swap, and it was really great. It's kind of awesome. So and they're $40-ish, $40-50. So they're intriguing to me. I don't know if I'm going to buy one or not, but it's what I'm thinking about right now. And so check them out. If you're going to buy one used, make sure you buy the Series 2. The Series 1 didn't have the effect stuff on there. Series 2 do, and like I say, they're around $50. So that's what's neat to me right now. I've been Nick in the States, and thanks for tuning in.